Sorry for the late stream. Usually I plan to have this done a lot earlier in the day, but things got in the way. Let me fill with audio a little bit before we get started. Can you check and see if you can hear me alright? That's okay, just use your phone. You can tell the volume of my voice by, like, going there. Have I talked yet? Have I talked yet? What? Oh, well, what do you think? Okay, here we go. Continuing off where I don't remember. I think here at the autosave is where we were. Hmm? Oh, no rush. I made sure to put Sleeping Baby in the tags.
Oh, great. What do you want now? To give me a hand? I told you, I don't need any help. Especially from you.
Atten, I feel that perhaps there has been some miscommunication between us concerning the exile.
No, I understand you just fine. Look, I know what's going on in your wannabe Jedi mind. Thought you Jedi or ex-Jedi or whatever you are were supposed to be above all that.
Atten, perhaps I should explain. I see relationships with others in a different light. Not as possessive or carnal. Relationships are, well, there's something shared between two people and give both strength, whether through struggle or whether through affection. I admire her. Perhaps even feel for her. It is difficult to be around her and not have such feelings.
Well, yeah, okay.
But she walks a far more difficult path than the rest of us. I care what happens to her. And if I can help her, I will. Perhaps if there is anything we can agree on, it is that we will be there for her when no one else is. And perhaps save her so that she may continue down the road that she must walk.
Hmm?
Yes, General?
Never mind. Hmm? Okay. So he had nothing to say. Repeat, can you give me the list of the Master Jedi again? Here. I don't remember which is higher, my computer or my... Can you upgrade an item for me? What? We can do that? Oh, so I don't need a workbench. I can, like, go to him. Okay, cool. That would be useful out on the field. The
Yes?
cycle.
Is something wrong?
Never mind. Okay, I think we're ready to leave this place. Let me just make sure with HK. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. Alright, let's go see Aden. where should we go next? At oh, okay. Nashida. Terrain, decaying urban zone, docking, refuge landing pad, climate, temp, temperate. What's this? Oh, what's this one? Onderon? Uh, well, there's Telos. Oh, so we really only have two more places we can go. We can go to Narshada or Onderon. I don't know why it's so hard to like get going. Well, this is usually when I pose the question to my wife, A or B. I forgot which one I had designated as A and which one I had designated as B. So, for that reason, we are going to Nar Shaddaa. For some reason, I have the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue song stuck in my head.
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
What's Nal Hutta? So there's a lot of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa? How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive.
God, these stupid goggles. Awareness. You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
What's the refuge sector?
Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
Alright, so you sound like you've been there before. Oh, how hard will it be to hide here? Let's take the Evan Hawk in for a landing. What's Nal Hutta?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
Oh, baby woke up. Sorry, give us a sec. I'm just going to mute the mic real quick.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive. I plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
forgot I had the mic muted. I didn't say much aside from commenting on the early 2000s CG. What is going on here?
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Who the hell is this guy?
Dawajosimu poindo rakawa ichirendu momopa ramakawana abawasi. Yukroren wan mapusiti nolara.
Honto no saka, jita bedwana maticha, kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupaneret atamakcha.
Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu esfrecto natada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo. Mochito
Seems like the
sasa
Twi'leks are the
dindeo.
only ones that
Kichu no
have
kada
an understanding.
mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupaneret
Oh, she's making me blush.
atamakcha. Dahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwen taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, dokosha na chitolo.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Goli rosodish, ranta kras mobas.
I hope this game is as non-linear as it feels.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Are we going to be okay on this landing pad? Any problems with stalking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Are we okay to be on this landing pad?
Sure. Most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
That's reassuring. Ebon Hawk looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Is this the refugee sector?
Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Then let's move
All
on.
right, then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
I'm just looking for a place to lay low. I wouldn't mind getting some new equipment. I want to find out more about the bounty on Jedi. If Zez-Kai-El is here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
I want to find out more about this bounty on Jedi.
Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing.
I
Bounty hunters
cleared
in
out
the
one
Exchange are going to
exchange,
want to
so
shoot you, and someone who is willing
that
to
shouldn't
talk
be a
is willing to
problem.
talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
Forgive me, but these bounty hunters pose a threat to her. Their persistence is unusual, and if they're not stopped, one of them may prove lucky.
I agree. They're nothing more than a distraction. But even a distraction may prove fatal at a critical moment. We must protect her.
If you are so certain of your path, then do what you will. It makes no difference.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
I don't mind getting some equipment, and I forgot which one was the A button.
There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile.
Or a place to lay low.
And just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough.
Okay, I think we've asked everything. I don't feel like saying peace silently come with me. Let's see where our path takes us.
All right, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
Let's find him. If I remember right, they're immune to Jedi mind tricks. Junk, you'll give ship grace to your heat. Is there some kind of problem?
The problem is, you are on my landing pad. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
Whatever ship.
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive.
Exchange told me I could land here.
Yeah? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. Tell you what, let me check it out. If you're cleared, then you're clear. No trouble.
Go ahead and contact them. I'll wait. Check it out. I'll be sure to let the exchange know you delayed me from making my drop. Exchange also told me if you gave me trouble, I could kill you.
Yeah, well, don't let me hold you up then. You call the shots. But this is gonna be trouble. I can feel it.
That was easy enough. Let's go with... Hey, hon. How would you pronounce V-I-S-A-S? Vizas? I'll go with her and Atten. Dark side points gained. How far am I into dark side now? I dropped up a lot, actually. Okay, so on last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we found out about the cheat menu. And we had to use it. A bit. Just to heal. But still, I didn't want to. But I was not repeating that. Actually, let's change that and give him that power blast. Rapid shot. Pop up. Sneak attack. Can't tell if that's 7 or 8. Heroic resolve. Cool. Skills. Cool. How many times do I get to level him up? Attributes. Let's go with dexterity. Skills. Demolition. Security. Awareness. Let's go ahead and put one in stealth. There we go. Oh, we need to check his equipment. Damn. Feels like it's been forever since I've been on this game, but it really hasn't. Okay, let's see. Save reflex. Skill stealth +4. That's actually really good. That's defense bonus 7. Max dexterity bonus 3. Oh. Here we go. So this is better. Doesn't say if it's upgradable. Ooh. Hold up. Okay, so I can't use those. So, you can cheat. Wrong thing. Okay, dexterity, all saves. What this does. Let's go with that. Four to 15 is pretty good. That's a sword. 5 to 16 is good. Wow, okay. Maybe he's good with his equipment. Alright, let's get going. Forgot. Always check around the ship. Doesn't seem like there's anything this time. I was hoping for like at least a single container. Speaking of things, how many credits do we have? 1,522. Okay. I didn't see anything on here about adding credits. Let's check out turbo speed though. Whoa. Whoa. What? Okay, that's a bit much.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
That guy's axe. Couple of cowards without a stomach for a real fight. And of course, if you don't leave that man alone. Alright, let's throw lightsaber. Attack. Improves attack. Improved flurry. Well, that was easy.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
I couldn't stand by and let them hurt you. Why were they hurting you? Save your gratitude. Now you owe me. I still may cripple you if you prove useless to me. Just shut up and get out of here. I was glad to help. You better head out before you run into any more trouble. Why were they hunting you?
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you
The
mean?
Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping
I don't
people,
know how long
hurting
the
others,
stream will
but there
be.
seems
I
to be
just
no
wanted to make
reason
sure I upload today, just so I can keep my word about at least doing KOTOR 2 Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sorry.
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
His voice doesn't match his portrait.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend.
I can exchange for some information.
All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know.
Tell me about the refugee sector. Do you know someone named Zez Kael?
No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an exchange boss?
He's a Jedi Master.
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But, you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty.
What can you tell me about the bounty on Jedi?
Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected.
Any idea why they posted a bounty on Jedi?
No idea. Could be one of them crossed the Exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them.
So I'm glad I found this headset I had buried around that make my audio clearer. But I do lose the fact that you can't hear my wife, so there goes some commentary. Where would I find someone connected to the Exchange?
Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention.
Tell me about the refugee sector.
This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up.
The Jedi didn't do this, the Sith did. Why are the refugees here?
A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shaddaa, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the Exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp.
I'll be going now.
You did promise some credits in exchange for information.
Of course, here's 5 credits. Your information was useless, and worth nothing. I'll let you live, and consider yourself fortunate. You know what? I'll give the guy 5 credits.
Look, one other thing. It's obvious you're new around here. I can tell it just by looking at you. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place, and easy to get lost in. If you want, I can keep an ear out for you. Let you know if I hear anything.
I'd appreciate that.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
Pretty good deal
I saw
for...
what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
I have nothing for you. Get out of my way. Get out of here before I kill you. Of course. Here. Take 5 credits.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
I don't trust this guy.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
She does have a point. It may not help him, if nothing else, but to survive. Nothing is set. As long as there is hope, there is a chance for redemption every day. I cannot stand by and let others suffer when I can help them. I don't want to talk about this. They may help him, if nothing else, but to survive. Yeah.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
You can't know that. Does your premonition run that deep? And what if he doesn't?
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
Interesting philosophy. This is a lesson I will never learn, for I do not believe it. I shall never stop trying to help others. I will consider what you have said. There is wisdom in what you say. Perhaps I shall not be so quick to offer aid in the future. I don't want to talk about this. There is wisdom in what you say.
Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Influence gained, okay. Swoop garage?
And what did she want? Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
What the hell is this? Is she still standing out there? No. What was that about? There's a workbench, but we don't really need it. We haven't gotten anything new. Step back out. Is she there?
Haven't heard anything more yet. I'll come seek you out if I do.
Good to know, as long as I'll check back later then. Okay. Second model. Oh. Explosive events. I'm looking to buy some equipment. You can assist me with getting out of the way.
Geraktada cemense bingar rugutudo und chuchamataso benkish manensitsi. Fela dibonot munikranaktada. Teriwana jun konata del raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemenoto torere senesensen.
Are you alright?
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak guru katpada. Fiadra tora pada no ringatel camarada tel fibu nubu de veterana cenirara.
Sulstan's hearing's pretty sharp, if you couldn't guess from the lobes.
Va te vaca reware. Sumukun chere nurigrom. Mune der riba con dosa. Varinkesh punta telanzomenta tasa.
I came here for business.
Der rinto runto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan korsada nane gra dalunuta cholorian.
I'm looking for equipment and parts. Depends. What is this place?
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak guru katpada. Fiadra tora pada no ringatel camarada tel fibu nubu de veterana cenirara.
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
Teriwana jun konata del raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemenoto torere senesensen.
Can you change the ship's ID transponder codes?
Teriwana jung konata deler guno tuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno totorere senisenten.
I can pay you for your time.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telefachan korsada nane graer gra delunuta choloren. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto katada. Fiore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de veterana cenirara. Ona jun senisensen drawice canel commercio telefibu no.
Okay. Can you do your
Docent
workbench?
horrinteri. Gele resonto shenig rexi contunso
Sounds
des
very
jun
happy about
carata.
that.
Der rinto runto wakare kwe wapatera tanan chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de ringtada nel camera c'è la fibo nubo dot. Dosene caramala dure cidera mel rebe cincin cranactada.
Uh, I definitely don't want this stream to go on very, like, I want to keep playing, but I don't want this stream to go on very long. My wife is pacing around the living room with her daughter trying to get her back to sleep. And that's just wrong for me to stay on here. So let's get out of this conversation and we will end for tonight. And I promise a longer one, at least on Thursday, if not tomorrow. Never mind, I'll be going now. Journal added. Alright, save game. I do see that I am below 20. I have less than 20 megabytes of free space. So I do have to keep saving over some of these. So let's go with this one. We'll start down there. Alright. Well, thanks for tuning in, at least for a little bit. Sorry it's so quick.